What the heck? This is a Subaru Liberty. This one has all the bells and whistles. It's every Subaru owner's dreams, the dream sleeper build. This is going to be very special. We've got Amber here today to tell us about her Subaru. Let's see what this car is all about. Welcome back to another episode of MDTV, guys, and welcome back to another video feature, the first time in a long while. I've got Amber. Hey Amber, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
That's good. It's been a very long time coming, trying to meet up with you, Amber. Can you tell me what this is, how the life of this car started as when it first came into your hands?
I bought it in 2016. It started out stock. I bought it off the first owner, so I am the second owner. The only thing he'd done to it was he put a short shifter in it. I call this version 3 because I'd consider stock as version 1. Version 2 was fun, but it did have its ups and downs. It at one point was on fire, so that was a great...
On fire?
Yeah, that was a bit of a hump to get over.
Do you have like photos and videos of the fire happening?
I have one photo where you can see the fire in the engine bay, and so that was version 2. Version 3, in comparison to version 2, you can tell the difference of what I knew at that point and what I'd learned and done this version. It does 440 kilowatts at the wheels.
Well, that's like 600 freedom units, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it goes pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to go for a drive later.
Yeah,
at all.
sure. Can we start with, or can you tell me what engine this comes with stock? Is it a regular 4-cylinder? Or?
Yeah, 4-cylinder, 2.5 turbo. It's still the same, but obviously it's a bit more souped up now than it was before.
And from stock, does it have the STI gearbox and everything as well?
No, so the Liberty 6-speed is separate.
Yep.
A lot of people steal them from the Liberty Spec B, which is this one.
Yeah, right.
To do roll racing because they have a bit longer ratios.
Right. Is it still the same strength or as robust as the STI gearbox as well?
Yes. I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
Although they do cop a bit of slack sometimes. So I'm still running the stock gearbox that came in this car when I bought it, so it's still stock from factory. I have modified it, but only to upgrade the front diff to a LSD. So it's got a Cusco one-way LSD in the front. And then I've upgraded the center diff as well to a 20 kilo. From factory, it only has the SI drive options, but that's now redundant as it runs Motec. So,
yeah, right, yeah. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about version 2?
It was not intentional to even create version 2.
Yep.
What had happened was my partner, who also has a Liberty, his car one day decided that it had enough. And so, because the parts would fit this as well, we basically salvaged what we could off that and stuck it in this. And so it made 320 kilowatt on the 85.
Wow.
So it wasn't too bad, but it was very budget. And
how is 320 budget? Because Subarus cost so much.
I know. Like, we literally salvaged everything from his car. So that's why it was so cheap. So it ran 320 for, I want to say, 4.5 years.
4.5 years, right.
I am the one who broke it because I was naughty and did too many hot laps in a row at the track.
Oh, right.
And did cook it a little. Not critical enough where I couldn't still drive it around. Like, I could still drive it as a daily, but I wouldn't take it to the track or drags after that, just in case. So that pretty much moved into this era, which took the course of about 3 years to put together over COVID. Me and my partner, we took the old engine out, we sent that away to get built. That wasn't too bad. But then once we got that back and we put it in, then we wanted to send it off to fabrication. Because of COVID and delays and everything, that got pushed back. I want to say maybe 8 months or something. I would say it's not finished yet, but I mean, no project car's ever really finished, let's face it.
Not a project car if it's finished, mate.
Yeah, exactly. 90% of the way. Like, there's still things I want to do, but at the moment, because it's taken so long to get it drivable, I'm just enjoying it. Yeah,
right. Well, let's open up the hood and see what 90% looks like.
Okay, sure.
This is the most beautiful engine bay I've ever seen. You can't see it from where you are, but on my screen, all that polished stuff is like shining. It's so beautiful. Well, let's start with the motor. What kind of motor does it have? What's been done to it? And then we'll talk about everything else that had to go onto the motor.
This is quite a list. Okay, so the engine is a fully built deshele motor, 2.5. Anything you can think of, it's in that 2.5 turbo. That's actually the same one that comes with the car. I've added forged internals, it's got a closed deck, 272 cams. It's actually built for 500 kilowatt. The turbo I have there at the moment is a 60-62 precision.
So closed deck motor, all the forged internals, upgraded head start, upgraded cams.
Yep.
What else did you have to do to get it up to this level? Because I know with the stock Subaru fuel system, that's like a huge limiting factor.
Yeah, so pretty much I've got an upgraded fuel pump in the tank, which is a DW300. And from there to the front corner there is all the factory lines, but they're all hard lines, so E85 shouldn't have an issue. And then everything from there is completely redone. So AN, everything, braided hoses. There's a surge tank that hides in that corner as well. So it runs twin Walbro 460s. It's the process
Two fuel pumps?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we need it all. So that runs pretty much, yeah. It is flex though, so I can run 98 or E85.
And what about all the cooling and all that stuff? You've got an upgraded intake, upgraded...
Yeah, everything again. So this is 4-inch titanium. This is also titanium. Did I have to do that? No. Does it look nice? Yeah. So that wasn't in the original plan. I did do a bit of, while I'm there, I might as well just add.
Yep.
Which is a dangerous thing.
Oh, it's the best game that we play though.
Yeah. So we've got the intake there. We did an upgraded radiator as well. So that is a PWR, cream of the crop, I would say. It's got pretty much all the bells and whistles. After my previous version having trouble with like heating issues and cooling and all that stuff, this time around, I was like, I don't want any headaches. I just want to go and send it to whatever it needs.
The intake manifold from Process West, that is one of the best looking pieces for a Subaru engine I've ever seen.
I will admit I sold my motorbike for that, so
sacrifices
were made.
Yeah, and did you have any fitment issues? Because the intake pipe going from the intercooler, that looks massive in itself, and it doesn't look like it's very easily moving around all the parts.
This was more like the fabrication guy's problem. More than mine, but I don't know if you can see this. So the fabrication guy, I went to Third Strike Fabrications, awesome, amazing job. And I asked him to run this through here just for like space saving wise, which he did. But once he piped it all up, he forgot that I still have a bonnet hatch. So we modified it just to fit. So when I stick it back down, it still fits fine.
Yeah,
Other than that, fitment issues aren't too bad because the Liberty is designed to have the 3-litre H6.
Yeah.
So we do get a lot more working space than a standard.
Yeah, that's right. And what about your exhaust system and your headers and all that stuff?
Everything's custom. It's all stainless. When we got them made, the headers specifically, they don't really look like equal or unequal. But they sound unequal.
Oh, okay.
Which we had no idea until we got it running what it would sound like.
Yeah.
So I kind of like the Subi Rundle.
Any other goodies that we can or can't see?
Yeah, there's a screamer pipe that hides in here that you can see if you get down low. Other than that, it's just the beautiful custom pipework all the way to the back.
It looks bloody beautiful. Anything else? What about ECU or?
Yeah, so it runs a full Motec system, M150.
Yep.
I've got the display mounted in they had like it's for a nav option, but I never had that. It's just like a little cubby in the center console.
Yep.
So I've got it mounted there. You can make it pretty much any displays you want. It's fully custom.
Can you talk to us about the tuning?
Yeah, Phil Armour at Armour Motorsports. I have absolutely no complaints. He did an amazing job. One of the hurdles with doing a Liberty is it's not quite the same as a WRX. When we first got the Motec put in, we just wanted to, because we built this in the garage, we wanted to have it at least idling before we took it to him, because the worst thing that I would want for anyone who has to touch my car is it rocks up, it starts the first time and it dumps 6 litres of oil everywhere.
Yeah.
I would hate for that to happen to anyone.
Yep.
So we pretty much asked him beforehand, hey, can you just chuck something on the ECU just so we can run it, make sure like there's no weird leaks or anything's gonna happen before we drop it off. And he was like, yeah, that would be awesome, no worries. So he did put a 2012 WRX, just like a base flash tune on it, just to get it idling, but it turns out that's way off of what the Liberty runs.
Really?
Yeah, so it was firing in the wrong order. Then we went through a whole hurdle of, we had to try and find someone, because this is an MY09, it's the last version they made of this shape before they moved to the Gen 5. It's a bit of a parts car. So like under here, the ABS module is orientated differently in the MY09, but all the rest are all the same. So it's a bit of a like whatever's left, just chuck it in there. So we had to try and find someone with a stock one so we could find out what normally is happening in the CAN bus and everything to then make the version on Motec to talk to it. And that ended up being a whole thing because I think he ended up having to contact Motec, and from my car they've now got a 2009 tune specifically, like a map they can put on. Yeah,
oh beautiful.
Because of this car, because this car's a nightmare. So that was another hurdle, and Phil, hands down, amazing service. Like he had this car for at least a week, trying day and night, you could tell it was on his mind, trying to work out how to get it to work. So he was amazing. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else.
Can you talk to us about the back end of the exhaust, and then we'll go into suspension and all that stuff?
Yeah, we stuck the quad tips on there.
Yeah.
They don't fit very well.
It looks like they're off a Commodore.
I'm not sure if they're, yeah, I'm not sure if they are off anything in particular, but we did have to modify the rear bumper to get them to fit.
I see that there's a big brake kit that you've put on.
Yeah, only at the front, don't look
only
at the back.
front. Yeah, right, okay, sure.
It's on the to-do list. Yeah, so it's got the 4-pot AP racings at the front, calipers.
Yeah, can you tell us about the wheel and suspension setup? Any sway bars or braces have you got underneath as well?
Yeah, so I've got strut top brace then with the brake stop. I've got a H brace underneath. I've got sway bar upgrades, bump stop kit, and basic red coilovers, nothing fancy. So wheels and tires, I run 235/40 18, 80/08 hours. I know they have newer ones now, but at the time.
Yeah, so there's semi-slicks track tires as well, hey?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I've got the work Kawamis, 18 by 8.5 plus 38, which I bought off of a 86. No idea whether they would fit or not. I didn't know how to do the calculation at the time. Stuck them on and they sort of worked. I had to get the guards rolled, otherwise it scrubs too much. First time I took it to the track, I didn't have the front brake upgrade.
Yeah.
And I definitely noticed that.
Yeah,
that was one of the first things I was like, I need brakes.
It's putting out more than double the power from factory.
Yeah. And then actually from that, I really wanted to get the bucket seat because I felt like most of my effort was put into not doing this, which was
you lose
hard
a lot of time.
Yeah, I want to focus on what the car's doing, not trying to just keep myself in the seat.
Yeah. Since this version has come about, has everything been running reliably?
Yeah. So it's been running, I want to say a year now.
Yeah.
The only things I've had problems with, it's none of anyone else's fault, is I just had like a loose ground wire, so it wouldn't start for a little while.
Oh, that's so hard to find.
Yeah, I didn't end up looking for it. I just put a new one in and we were good to go.
Yeah,
so
right, okay.
I wasn't going to spend too much time looking for that.
Yep.
Other than that, it's been pretty good. Oh, actually, I do have a story.
Yeah, sure.
The first time this version was going to Subinat, I didn't make it on the way there.
Was this last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the DW300, the fuel pump I had in the in-tank, was originally from my partner's car, which was then put into version 2. So it has been in there for at least 7 years in my car. It died on the way, so I was having fuel issues, so I couldn't run. I just conked out. We ended up getting to, I want to say about 300 meters from the gate off of the road. Left it in the grass, we walked in. There was one vendor who had one, and we bought that, fixed it outside, and then we drove in. We were too late for like the judging and everything, but we still made it, and I got a photo to prove it. That was probably the last issue, which I can only blame myself because I should have replaced that when I did literally everything else, but I didn't. There's so many, like, between that, the fire, the like tuning problems because of the whole ECU thing, like there was a lot of hurdles to get here.
Yeah, but now it's here and it looks bloody beautiful.
Thank you.
The engine bay is a work of art. I've not seen something that clean or that beautiful. And the car is just such a nice sleeper look. You and your partner have done such a great job in getting it to where it is.
Well, the theme, I guess, for the car is, I don't know if you can tell from the number plate.
A subtle theme.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, I guess, more or less the sleeper.
Yep.
Besides the noise, it kind of gives it away.
All right. Oh, is that a twin plate clutch?
Yes.
Oh, you definitely had to upgrade that to get to this power level, hey?
Yeah.
I love this screen. The colors and the clarity is pretty good on that screen, hey?
We probably, like, I don't know how you're going to go, so I won't do much for starts.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, what the Oh, shit. I was not expecting that, man.
I told you.
What the heck?
I said it won't take much.
Oh, man.
Okay, are you ready this time?
Yep. Oh, try to be ready. That's fucking crazy, man. That screamer is scary, man. The sound of it is so scary. The pull hits you once and then the screamer comes on and Yep, okay. Yep. Oh, this is so high. Alright, thank you.
Now remember, anything below 2, it's not a big fan.
Okay, so I got to keep above 2. Oh, that's beautiful. So smooth. All right, can I do a pull here?
Yeah, just keep in mind it does a bit of...
Okay.
You cut it.
Did I cut it?
Yeah.
What the heck? Dude, that my first shift was so
You
scary.
didn't even hit boost the first shift.
Did I not?
Not really.
Oh man, that was scary though. I was so ready to shift.
Nah, like I'm punching it to like at least like 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You still cut it so soon.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so scared, man. Oh. Oh, the downshifts are really nice and smooth. Gosh. I'm so... That sensation is too scary to keep pulling it further, man. That's fucking scary, man. I've never driven a car with a screamer pipe. I felt that fishtail, but that is so scary, man.
Yeah. And we can finish terrorizing the neighborhood.
Yeah. I think I'll finish terrorizing myself as well, man. This is so fucking scary. I can't describe this feeling.
It just wants to go.
It does.
It's
yeah.
like, let's go. And you're like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
scared.
But that torque is, it's so scary.
I'd love to know what the actual number.
Dude, I can't get over that sound. It's honestly, I'm not a fan of the screamer pipe, but
Yeah.
it's so visceral, and the feeling that it puts in your body is insane.
Yeah, it was interesting not knowing how this car was going to come out.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, it's such a great package, man. Very sleeper, track killer.
Yeah, I really like how it's kind of just like incognito. Besides like the noise kind of gives it away.
Yeah. But what power figure were you expecting when you got to version 3?
We were looking at maybe like 420.
420, yeah.
Yeah, we just wanted to get that 400 mark.
Yeah.
And now it's ended up with 440, so
Yeah,
like,
and
we
it's-
definitely passed that.
Yeah. And you said the limiting factor of making more would be the turbo.
Yeah, we wanted to allow room just in case
Yeah.
I wanted to go crazier.
Yeah.
But also the flip side of that is with the smaller turbo, I shouldn't have to worry about anything else
Yeah.
being the issue.
It's a good, I mean, it's a good problem to have a full 40 kilowatts, the turbo to be a limiting factor.
Yeah.
Because everything else is running safely and reliably,
Yeah.
and it's below the maximum threshold.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Alba, for letting me drive
Yeah,
your car.
no worries. I'm glad you had fun.
Oh, this is such a great package that you put together.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, stay tuned. See you in the next episode.